start. Let me get a couple more of these. My bad, y'all. But yeah, so like I was saying, right? So I remember this moment like it was yesterday. This was one of the greatest moments of my childhood, right? So we was in the pool, right? Everybody was in the pool and the gate opened up. So boom, Beezy came in. Remind you, Beezy was fly. He was fly. He was looking real fly. Nigga had on the pennies. I remember, no, he had on either the pennies or the Barclays. I can't remember what it was, but he had on the pennies. He had on some shorts, like Jabot shorts or some shit like that, and striped shirt. I remember this shit like it was yesterday, dog. So boom, remind you, we had the high dive in the hood. So everybody thought Beezy was gonna take his shit off, right? They thought he was gonna take his shit off. Man, Beezy climbed up to the high dive, fully dressed. Remind you, the whole pool stopped. Everybody stopped, and everybody was like this. He about to jump in with his new clothes on. Man, Beezy took a jump. Wham! Remind you, he on the high dive, so he already high. He took another jump. Wham! He jumped off the diving board. Boom! He in the air. He threw up the hood. Ooh! All the way down. Boom! Cannonball. That was the greatest moment in the history of Real Rogers. Big old splash. Man, that shit, nigga, we was like, like, no, nigga, these are little kids, right? We was young. Man, this was the craziest moment in the ever. Right? Right, this was cold. It was the coldest moment we ever witnessed in our life. It was cold. Like, it was cold. Boom. But let me tell you how cold it was, right? The pool was so turned up. It was crazy, right? So right after that, the very next, this probably like another day. So all the homies like, nigga, we going to the pool. Nigga, we gonna jump off the diving board with our clothes on and all that. Wham, 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 wham. So the next day, everybody come to the pool. You right? All the homies sitting on the sideline. All the big homies, though. This all the big homies. Because after Beasley did that, he opened up the floodgates. So all the big homies sitting on the sideline. Bam, niggas come through. Shoot. Wham, 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 wham. This how cold Watts is, though. Let me tell you how cold Watts is. Let me tell you just how cold it is. Niggas come through shooting, right? Man, we in the pool. Everybody remind you, this the pool, right? So people shooting this way. So the bullets is going in the water. Bam, bam. We up against the wall, like right here. This the water, this the pool wall, and this where people shooting it. So everybody hiding up against the wall. We see bullets going in the water. All type of shit happening. Boom. So, you know what black people do. Black people don't run when people start shooting. Soon as the gunshot stop, nigga, you peek your head to crack to see if somebody got shot, nigga. Nigga, this how it happened in the hood. Nigga, you don't just, oh my God, people shooting, call the police. Nigga, you wait until you hear no more gunshots. And you pick your motherfucking head over the crack. Nigga, we was like this. Nigga, they was like, oh, the homie got shot, though. So one of the homies, big homie, got shot in the arm or somewhere. He got shot. Boom, boom, boom. So the nigga got shot, right? This is cold. Yo, I'm glad the homie didn't die because it's actually one of my big homies that I actually grew up with. Shouts out to the big homie. I don't even want to put his business out there like that. Shouts out to the big homie. But boom, after the big homie got shot, the paramedics came, right? Paramedics came. They took him off. They did all type of shit. After they took him off, boom, right? After they took the homie off, this was the coldest part. We start back swimming like nothing happened. Bullets in the water and all type of shit. Nigga, fuck it. Nigga, bank the Dunkin' bitch. Nigga jumping off the high dive and all. Nigga, nothing. This is the thing about the hood, right? Nothing could stop our happiness. Nothing. Nothing could ever stop our happiness. Nothing. It was nothing in the world that could stop us from having fun. Nothing. Nothing. Man, we had fun to the end of time. Homies got killed, people lost people, all type of shit, nigga. We gonna have fun no matter what. I learned that. That's one thing I learned about the hood. People out here, man, you don't understand. People out here, let one of their friends die. These niggas gonna be depressed, start doing drugs, waste their whole life, all type of wild shit. Let one of these niggas' friends die out here. These niggas gonna kill themselves. Oh my God, my best friend. Oh, I'm stressed. Oh, man, you know how many of our friends died and going to jail, man? We keep it moving. Damn, the homie gone. All right, back to reality. And our people get killed, man. We mourn over it for a couple of days. Back to normal life. Back to life. Shit happens. Oh, we was numb. We was numb to violence. We grew up numb to violence. We got shot at and stayed in the same spot we got shot at. We was numb. We like, shit, they gone now, nigga. Let's chill back out right here in the same spot like they're not going to come back. It was crazy. Like, yo, we just was numb to violence. Like, we was numb to gunshots. We was numb to everything. Like, only thing our focus on is, nigga, seeing tomorrow and seeing the homies again. That was it. And that's one thing I appreciate by living in the hood. You feel me? I appreciate that it made me a strong-minded and strong-hearted individual. And I could deal with a lot of shit that these so-called rich kids that had it all, it's shit that they just can't deal with. They don't know what it feels like to have nothing. So when they finally have nothing, these niggas be killing themselves and doing all type of weirdo shit. So I appreciate it. You feel me? I appreciate my upbringing. And I most definitely appreciate all my homies that was in my corner and that has always been in my corner, right? Appreciate everybody, man. Like, without a lot of my big homies, man, like, it's crazy. I remember the homie Flip Flop. The homie Flip. Y'all gotta understand what Flip is, man. When Flip was in his younger days, man, Flip was like an animal from the hood. I remember one time Flip drowned me. I'm gonna tell you how I learned how to hold my breath. So Flip used to always be in the deep end, just looking to fucking keep the homies underwater. He was like a fucking dolphin or something. Oh, Flip was just a different type of animal. So the homie Flip, he, like, every time we used to jump off the diving board, man, he used to just come get on top of us and just keep us under the water. Like, yo, Flip, what you doing, dog? I'm drowning. So I remember one time, man, Flip kept me under the water so long, dog, I was really like, I was really drowning. He really didn't let me up, dog. He held me underwater until, like, right when I was about to die. Like, he literally held me under the water till I was almost like, I felt my soul leaving. Like, it was like, oh, this is it. Like, this is what it feels like. Like, it was over. Man, he pulled me up and was like, yeah, bitch ass nigga, I told you. You ain't gonna die, bitch ass nigga. Right? I'm like, damn. But when I was younger, I didn't understand it. I'm like, why is he doing that to me? Now I'm able to hold my breath for hella long because of Flip. Like, to this day, I can hold my breath for like 2-3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes, like underwater because of Flip. Right? And I realized, like, it was so much stuff happening in the hood that made us great, but we didn't know. We didn't know that it was going to make us great. Like, a lot of the shit that the homies and shit was doing, we didn't know that it was going to make us stronger, but they was low-key training us to be Spartans. Like the homie y'all just seen right now, 9 Milli, right? Boom, we were just in the projects. Man, his son about 2 years old, man, I seen nigga do a push-up with one arm.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Man, look. This is what I mean by the homies. We are low-key Spartans, man. I just seen my boy, little son, do a push-up with one arm. He like 2. How you even know how to do a push-up, first of all? Second of all, he dropped down and did a push-up with one arm. Fuck you niggas talking about a gym. He like, man, drop down, do a push-up, little, drop down. Come on, do one for me one time. He was all shy, right? He was like, I don't know. Remind you, I'm thinking this a little baby. Like, he was like a little baby. Nigga barely knew how to walk, right? I'm like, man, he don't really know how to do no push-up like that, right? They like, come on, Papa, do a push-up, do a push-up. Come on, do a push-up. He's like, man, you know what I'm saying? He like, all right, I got y'all. Boom. Remind you, the nigga said, all right, I got y'all. Nigga turned to a grown ass man. What the fucking little baby is it? Man, don't crip. I got y'all. I looked at the homie and said, damn, y'all raising monsters over here. Nah, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy because, like, when you grow up in the hood, man, you grow up from that area, like, you don't really realize the shit that happened to you that made you stronger. There's a lot of shit that made us stronger. Like, man, like, if you was weak in our hood, people would test you. Man, he a mark, man. Go mark him out. People would test your thing to make sure you stronger. That's the way the hood work. That's the way. It's like you got to be up to par with your thing or you going to be eaten alive. If you ain't up to par with your, like, nigga, ain't nobody gonna touch me thing, you will be eaten alive. So everybody had to grow up with the, like, nigga, I'm there. Look, the word bully, like, remind you, there was a couple of bullies from the hood. I ain't gonna lie, there was a lot of bullies from the hood. I got bullied. I ain't gonna even sit there and lie. I'm gonna tell y'all who bullied me. Kalo. Kalo was a bully. I don't care what none of the homies say. Kalo was a bully. He was like an actual bully. Kalo was a bully. Kalo was a bully. Spur Dog, man. Listen to me, y'all. We had some homies from our hood, the Spur Dog, the twins, right? It was two twins. Man, these niggas was like Jason Voorhees coming up. Nah, you don't understand. If a nigga said twin coming, run. You don't understand. Coming up, the twins was the boogeymans. Man, if you heard a nigga say twin coming, you better run. You know what's crazy? I don't know why we ran, but it was just a thing. Like, run. Man, I remember one time, man, it was like, they go twin. Man, the whole elementary ran, teachers and all that. I didn't know, this was when I was still, kind of like figuring out like what was happening. Man, we got out of elementary. I remember it should remind you, my elementary right by the hood. So boom, I get out of class, right? Everybody walking, all the kids walking out. You feel me? All the parents and shit. You feel me? The teacher. Somebody go, that go twin. Man, I seen teachers running. What is everybody running? Somebody grab me. Run. Man, everybody was out of here. Man, you didn't understand. The Spur Dog and them, they had like a boogie, like a Jason Voorhees effect coming up. Y'all don't get it. You gotta be from our neighborhood to understand that the twins had the Jason Voorhees effect. If you heard the name twin, you better get far out the way or them niggas gonna devour you in any way or form. They was like eaters, like twins used to eat people or something, because people ran. People ran for their lives when they said twins then was coming. God, twins then was like bullies. Twins was bullies. Kalo was a bully. Who else was a bully? Herbie, the homie Herbie. Herbie was a super bully. Herbie was a bully. Yep, I remember Herbie used to always take my bike. But Herbie was like a different type of bully. He was like a tester type of bully. Right? Herbie used to test people. Like, he used to be like, nah, beat your ass, bitch ass, nigga, give me your bike. So Herbie, the only nigga that'd take your bike just to ride it around in circles and then give it back to you when he done. Right? I remember one time I was at 102nd playing basketball. Herbie took my bike. You ain't getting nothing back, bitch ass nigga. Fight for it then. So I was kind of scared because remind you, Herbie was like buff. He was like a little older than us. So I'm like, man, like, just like my thing of like, am I getting marked out? Like, cause remind you, like, you felt it when you was getting marked out. It was like a power type of drain. Cause remind you, you build your meter up in the hood. You build your meter up so high, it's like a power thing. And then when you get a little bit of marked out, your meter thing be getting low, and people can see it too. People like, oh, he becoming a little mark a little bit. Somebody try to test him. So right, so I seen everybody was looking at me like, if Daylyt let Herbie take his bike, man, I'm going to mark Daylyt out tomorrow too. So that's the thing, right? If somebody do something in front of you, in front of a lot of people, you got to make an example off the gate, because if you don't make an example, all the rest of the wolves going to try. So boom, I was sitting there. I was like, man, I don't know what to do. So I was panicking, right? Because I'm like, if I try to fight Herbie, he going to beat me up in front of everybody. But if I let him take my bike, somebody else is going to try to take my bike. So wham, I fired on her. Wham! Nigga, get off my bike. Wham! Herbie looked at me and was like, cause remind you, I was littler than him, so my punch didn't hurt. Not one bit, but I did it. He was like, man, bitch ass nigga, here go your bike. Nigga, I ain't want your bike anyway. Nigga, this bike weak. Your weak ass punch, man. Let's play basketball. Then we finished playing basketball like nothing happened. But the simple fact is that the homies in our neighborhood, everybody always testing. It's always to make sure you up to your thing, to not let nobody fuck over you. Always. Always. That's why I say, like, the hood, it breed mental strong people. It's just, if we could use these weapons for the right way, we'd be gods. But, you know, we use them for the wrong powers, but it breed mentally strong people. My homie's so mentally strong, man, I don't think nothing could crack them. I don't think nothing could mentally crack our homies. We had bullies, we had funny niggas. Even the bullies was the funny niggas. Like, a nigga mark you out, then crack a joke after, like, yo, it was crazy. Yo, like, growing up where we can was crazy, man. Like, really just like thinking about all the shit that happened, man. Like this shit was crazy, man. Like, just seeing all the shit that happened in our neighborhood, all the shit that just like all the good moments. You feel me? All the good moments that happened in the hood. I'm just grateful to come from where I came from. I'm grateful. A lot of people be like, man, like, you come from the slums, man. Like, I'm happy you made it out. But I'm like, nigga, nah, nigga, I'm not. Like, I only made it to where I made it because, like, I'm in a situation to where I'm trying to show the rest of my neighborhood it's a better way. And it's easier to show them from outside than inside. But my mission is not to ever stay out of the hood. My mission is to make the hood a better place and move back in there and make sure it remains a better place and make sure it remains a Sparta. That's my mission right now as a person, is turning the hood into a place that's not violent, right? Only thing that makes the hood bad is that there's enemies. Everybody is fighting and killing each other. If we could stop people from killing each other in the hood, then the hood will literally be the greatest place in the world to live in. Greatest. There's nothing like the hoods. Nothing. The only problem is violence. If we could stop violence, which black people killing more black people, if I can stop that, the hood will be the funnest place ever. Ever. It is the greatest cluster of people ever. Ever. And I tell people this all the time. Like, there was a time in Watts, and I like to talk about this. There was a time in Watts where we had a peace treaty, right? It was like 2000s. There was a time when we had a peace treaty. The peace treaty was the 100 Great Peace Treaty. Right? But that led over to the PJs and it led over to another time. But there was a time in Watts where it was a peace treaty amongst everybody. That was literally the funnest time known to mankind. There was a time There was a time in Watts, this is 2000 something, there was a peace treaty. It was the 100 Great Peace Treaty. At that moment, right, that's when I knew the potential that Watts had. That's when I knew that Watts could be the best place to ever live in. When in that period to where there was no violence, it was literally the funnest shit of my life. I remember it like it was yesterday. I remember riding my bike to the Nickersons. I remember shooting dice in the Nickersons with all the Nickerson niggas. I remember all the Nickerson niggas coming to the projects. I remember seeing JoJo, you feel me, Pig, and all them niggas on the handlebars riding up 103rd. I remember niggas, Bonnie on us, great, Bonnie on us, great. I remember all of this shit. It was almost like crazy to see this shit as it was happening. I'm like, damn. That go like 20 bloods on bikes, riding up 103rd, going in the projects. Like, yo, this shit is epic. Nigga, Watts is lit. That was amazing. I'm like, yo, Watts is lit right now. Everybody, nigga, we going to 109th pool. Everybody, all our nigga, me, Chop, everybody going to 109th pool. All the niggas going for 109th pool, the 100 Will Rogers. Like, it was like amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing, dog. It was like at that moment, I realized the potential in Watts. That's when I first seen it. That was my first time where I was like, if we could keep Watts like this, this is the safest place in the world because we're like one big army. Everybody know each other. Everybody talking to each other. These niggas fucking they bitches fucking they homies. It was like one big clusterfuck. Like everybody dressing, everybody getting money, sharing money. It was like one big cluster of happiness. Everybody was happy. Everybody was happy. The Greats was happy, the Bonnians was happy, the PJs was happy, the Hacianas was happy. Shouts out to my nigga Yummy. I don't know if Yummy out, I don't know if Yummy in jail. I ain't seen Yummy since the last time I seen Yummy, we was on the chain. Yummy had just gotten into a fight with David. I don't know if y'all remember David. I don't know if y'all remember Norman. The nigga name is Norman. Norman was from the hood. Norman is David's little brother for the people that know. But Yummy and them just got into a fight with Norman. I jumped on the train. I was going to Roosevelt swimming pool. All the Hacienda niggas got on the train. And Yummy looked at me in my eyes and was like, "You from Great?" And I'm like, "No." Right? I remember this shit like it was yesterday. He was like, "Nigga, I know you from somewhere." Remind you, he was fucked up. They just had a fight. He's like, "Nigga, I know you from somewhere. Nigga, I know you." He's like, "You from Great?" I was like, "No, nigga. Hell no. Nigga, I live by Real Rogers." He was like, "No, nigga, I remember you." I was like, "Nigga, you know we go way back to school. Nigga, I used to help you with your homework. Nigga, don't act like you don't know me in front of these niggas. Don't act like you don't know who I am in front of these niggas because all your homeboys powered up because they just had a fight with the Grapes. Nigga, you know me, nigga. I used to help you with homework, nigga. I used to help you, nigga. Right in Miss Jackson class, nigga, I used to help you with the homework. Nigga, I used to always help you. So, nigga, don't try to play that shit. You know I'm from that side, nigga. Don't try to play this game banging shit, nigga. I know you personally." Boom, he like, "Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But nigga, I'm like, nigga, fuck all this game banging shit, nigga. We go back to before anybody even throwing up any hood. Nigga, we was in the 6th grade, nigga. I know you. I know you, nigga. I know you. Nigga, I brought up, nigga, math equation. Nigga, remember when you didn't know, nigga, 5 times, boom, 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 nigga, and I got the question for you, slid you the paper under the desk. Nigga, don't try to play me in front of your people. Nigga, we go way back. Fuck this game banging shit." He was like, "Yeah," then the niggas behind him was like, "Nigga, he from Grape, nigga, we gonna crash him." Yummy was like, "Yeah, he from Grape, nigga, but this my boy. Nigga, we go way back. Nigga, y'all niggas better not touch him, nigga, boom, 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 boom." And nigga, that was like the last day I seen Yummy, though. But you know, when niggas be in the moment, niggas can't mark out in front of their homies, so he was trying to hold on to his gangster thing. I'm like, nigga, cut that shit out. Nigga, we used to do homework together, nigga. In the back of the school, nigga, do homework together, nigga, before we was game banging. But bigger than that, yo, I don't know. My prayers goes out to Yummy. I haven't seen him since then. I can only hope that nothing has bad happened to him. If he's in jail, that's not bad because he's still alive. I'm hoping that he's still alive. May God be with you, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, man, like, dog, times was fun, man. There was times where Watts was just a very good place. And for the past couple of years, maybe the past 10 years, I've been just networking behind the scenes, trying to figure out if I could talk to the right people and get the right people in position to make our neighborhood a better place. Because if we could make Watts a better place, like, we don't even have to fix it up. We don't have to straighten up the street. We don't have to do none of that. We just need to stop the violence. If we could stop the violence, Watts will literally be the funnest place ever, ever. And that's what I'm on right now. So I'm networking. I'm talking to the right people. I'm talking to all the right people. I'm talking to all the big homies behind the scenes. I'm talking to all the young homies. I'm talking to all the medium homies. I'm talking to everybody to just try to get everybody on board. You feel me? A lot of my homies is, in my DMs, like, yo, thank you for doing this. We gonna put it together. A lot of my big homies is with it. A lot of my little homies is with it. A lot of the homies on my level is with it. I'm getting all type of messages from the other side. Shouts out to all my niggas from Hunters, my nigga Meech, my nigga Gutter, Killer Twan. Shouts out to everybody from that side. Everybody with it on that side. Shouts out to my nigga Lil Draws from PJs. Shouts out to my nigga Project Pat from PJs. Shouts out to my nigga Anton. I haven't seen Anton in years. That was like my day one nigga coming up in junior high. Shouts out to my nigga Von Shea. I haven't seen Von Shea since 9th grade in high school. Shouts out to everybody on that side. I'm talking to all the people I could talk to try to put this shit into full effect. And right now, everybody is with it. We just need to figure out, right? We just need to figure out a way we could just put the right people in one room, get that shit on video, get it on footage. Like, maybe we should all go to Disneyland or something. Like, imagine seeing a bunch of grapes, a bunch of Bonnians, a bunch of PJs, a bunch of Haciendas on the little teacup ride. That should be pretty, right? So we film that. We put it together in a documentary format. We put the documentary on Netflix. We put the shit in all the DVD stores. We put it on iTunes, YouTube, and we send that shit around the hood, and we have everybody feeling that type of energy. Then we can keep the shit going. We get the young niggas feeling that type of energy. Then before you know it, you got Grapes doing music with the Bonnianas. You got Bonnianas doing the music with the PJs. Then the Grapes, Bonnianas, PJs, Haciendas doing music. Then we put together a mixtape called United Watts Under One Nation. Under One Nation of Watts, whatever. We put together a Watts mixtape, then we shoot all the videos of everybody in everybody's hood. Then before you know it, we got they whole project supporting this album, that project, everybody. Before you know it, man, we become platinum artists amongst ourselves. Then when the money is involved, then everybody eating. Now, if everybody eating, we really gonna stick together because we got to stick together more to get the money. Then once we get the money, we use that money to make the neighborhood a better place. Then before you know it, Watts becomes Beverly Hills, but for hood niggas. We create our own Beverly Hills type of neighborhood for hood niggas. What if everybody got Rarries and Lambos and shit, nigga? He from Grape, he got a purple Lambo. He from Hunters, he got a red Rari. You feel me? He from PJ, he got the blue Aston Martin, blue Bugatti, whatever. But we built this shit in a circular format to create our own Beverly Hills, our own oasis for the hood, dog. That's what I'm on right now. That's what I'm on. So all the people that's with me, help me. We could do it. Y'all remember when we was younger? It's one song, right? Remind you, I hated school. Because I knew school was a booby trap. But there was one thing that always happened at school. So when we used to go to 102nd in the morning, they used to make us sing this song, right? And it's one song that stuck with me my whole life. Even though I didn't learn shit in elementary, there's one song that stuck with me my whole life. And we had to sing this song every morning. And the song was like this. It started off, we can make a difference, a difference, a difference. We can make a difference for all. If I try and you try and you try and I try, we can make a difference for all. I never forget that song. We sang it every single morning, all 5 years that I was in elementary. That song stuck with me to this day. And by that song sticking with me, I know for a fact that we as a collective can make a difference. We, as in all of us. All of us. We can make the difference. All right, y'all have a nice morning, night. For all the people that's watching, let's do it, dog.